Yeah,
for
the
their
smaller
game. They're not
balls.
playing
They already
the
do.
NBA game.
They
Closer
got
line.
smaller
Yeah.
balls and a closer 3-point range. How much
Perfect,
fucking
yes.
more do you want?
Make it to entertaining. So lower the fucking ring so they can
Why?
dunk.
So more motherfuckers like Rick can say that these bitches can be in the NBA?
Yes. Welcome back to the Blunt Lab. I am Al, joined by my brothers Marcus, Rick, Matt, and Julian. What's happening, fellas?
What's up, fellas?
Yes. Today we're going to jump right into it. We'll start off with a little bit of basketball.
Oh.
Now, Julian, and I know I probably asked you this before, but who's your favorite team in the league?
OKC, but I don't really watch basketball, so I'm not gonna claim like, oh, I ain't gonna say nothing. So
And they lost this one.
They sure did. What about you, Matt? What's your favorite squad?
honestly, I don't really have a favorite team. I'm just a big fan of basketball in general.
Well,
But
Yeah.
out of all who's left in the playoffs, I'd have to go with the Mavericks.
okay. Let's say, don't say Boston, goddammit. Don't
Fuck
say Boston. Fuck Boston forever.
I second that. I know Marcus is a Heat fan, and I know Rick is a Magic fan along with myself. So,
Lost.
it's left, right. What's going on right now is Game 7 is today. We're recording on Sunday, May, whatever the fuck it is. Game 7 of the Knicks and Pacers. The Knicks and Pacers series has been fucking intense, I guess is the way I could put it.
No defense allowed, brother.
Yeah. I'm going to say this. I can't stand New York, even though I'm from New York. There's reasons behind it. Won't go into it, but I say fuck the Knicks as well. I hope we lose. I am going to say that I am a big fan of Jalen Brunson.
Hell yeah.
That man can play some ball. Hart can play some ball.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
DiVincenzo's pretty nice.
He's all right. I was kind of hoping the other night Turner would slap him on the mouth since he was talking all that fucking shit.
Man,
Like,
dudes ain't tough, man.
Yeah, Turner too soft for that.
None of those
NBA
dudes.
dudes. Now, that's why I want to fight in the NBA. And that's okay. I mean, they shouldn't. They're not fighters. But they don't want to fight. They want to act like it, then.
The end of Julian said he's an OKC fan. I think this happened during the OKC series. It was during a press conference with Luka. Go ahead and rotate.
Pitch mountain.
Go ahead and rotate. Rotate.
Just our sharing the ball and our energy was great.
What do you think? Okay, moving on.
Now, those that can't hear or see what's going on, they asked Luka a question, and all you hear in the background is some chick getting her back blown out.
And them cheeks was getting plowed.
Smashed. And it was coming out of OKC's locker room. So I guess losing didn't hurt that bad because they went to feeling good right after.
Yeah.
But who you got in that series? Well, no, Dallas just wrapped it up, so they're going into the Eastern Conference final. Minnesota and Denver still have Game 7 to play. Who do you guys have in that series?
I got Denver.
Well,
You got Denver? Yeah.
I think Anthony Edwards is gonna turn it up tonight. And I think he's gonna carry them.
I think we should address him. By his real name, Michael Jordan Jr.
He might go for
Michael
55
Jordan the
tonight.
sixth or so.
Because Jimmy Butler's Michael's son too. They don't want to bring that back up. But Jimmy Butler's Michael's son too. You know, Michael got a bunch of kids in the league that he ain't followed. But yeah, I think Minnesota's going to take that one. What about you, Rick?
Jokic looked like he was pretty fucking focused on today. I'll say I'm definitely looking forward to that game more than any game that didn't matter to me before in quite some time. Like, I'm really looking forward to the game, just watching it in that sense. That said, I think Denver's got the boys unless Anthony just goes fucking ham in the third quarter. If Anthony takes over the third quarter, then they got it. So it's hard to call that one. I would say 50-50, probably going to be Denver. And then, yeah. I mean, the Eastern Conference is pretty heated up, as you just said. I think the Pacers are probably going to beat the Knicks. But, well, that's another one of those. It's probably close to 50-50.
Just to lose to Boston.
Just to lose to Boston.
Yeah. Who you got in that series, Matt? Denver, Minnesota.
I think Minnesota's got it.
Marcus?
I think Denver has like the heart of a champ, but it's really about Cat, man. If Cat calls the play, Minnesota's tough, bro. Like, they're tough. I think Denver's gonna win it, but I wouldn't be shocked if Minnesota like pulled it off. They've already won a couple games in Denver.
Yeah.
So it's not like they can't win there. It's really about Karl Anthony Towns.
Pose
And
this
if
part,
Rudy Gobert is gonna play defense at some point.
pose this part too to
Defensive
it.
player
Who
of
do
the
you
year.
think? Who do you think is going to do better against Dallas out of those two teams? Like, depending on who wins the series, obviously. But who's going to do better against Dallas?
Probably the Nuggets.
Denver. Yeah.
I agree.
Denver's the champion. If they come out of the series, they're gonna win it all. I think. If Minnesota wins it, then Dallas could get them. And then Boston has a shot.
Now, I haven't been paying attention because I can't see Boston, but are they done with their series? Are they already in the Eastern Conference Finals?
4-1.
Yeah.
Or one, yeah, they beat the shit out of Cleveland. That was not. It would
Yeah,
have
I
been
would say
worse
this,
than Orlando.
Boston has had the easiest way through the playoffs, in my personal. They've had it super easy.
It's supposed to be like that for the number one.
They beat up on us without Jimmy, man. If Jimmy was there, who knows what would happen, I'm not giving them nothing. I'm not giving Boston shit.
What's that cat's name that hurt Jimmy? Ombre? Whatever the fuck is.
Oh, Kelly Oubre.
That was a dirty play. I had that clip ready to play.
Right. He plays for Philly, bro. Kind of expect that.
Filthy ass motherfuckers. Well, that's all I'll say about those motherfuckers.
The city of brotherly love, though, right?
Yeah, so they say. But they like to throw batteries at Santa Claus,
That's true.
amongst other things.
That's true.
So I say, fuck those pricks. But either way, so we got you picked Denver.
Yep,
Julian?
I got
can't
Denver.
remember, I'm old. Matt, you picked Denver.
Minnesota.
You picked Minnesota. Marcus, you picked Denver. And Rick, you picked Denver.
That's right.
All right, I'll go with Minnesota. And as far as the Eastern Conference is, if both Indiana and the Knicks could lose at the same time,
I would second that.
Oh, they will.
Fucking, oh,
I think the Celtics are going to beat whoever wins. Whoever wins.
yeah,
I'm
whoever
saying
wins that-
Indiana and New York are fighting for a spot to lose to Boston.
Really, though.
Pretty much.
Because in truth, I don't know if you guys agree, but all the Knicks had is, what's his name? The point guard
Brunson.
I just mentioned.
Brunson.
Brunson,
Brunson.
they're missing a lot of guys, though.
Yeah.
So-
Julius Randle's been hurt for a minute.
OG, he's been hurt.
Yeah.
He's been very
OG.
solid for them. Mitch Robinson, he's been out too. He's big down low for them. So, this is a different series without all those injuries.
Yeah,
Sure.
and I can't see Jalen pulling that off by himself as much as I'd like.
part of the
I
game.
like him.
That's
I just mentioned.
part of the game.
No,
Yeah,
that's true.
It was very, very, very true. Now, the WNBA, I wanted to touch on that a little bit before we moved on. Caitlin Clark still continues to be part of the news. I don't know if y'all saw how it went down when those girls were drafted and how there was a big party for Caitlin. I mean, it was a fucking parade. And then for Angel Reese, it was like 7 people in the gymnasium waiting for a greeter with the team. Then when you see the debuts, of course, Caitlin scored 20 points. We also had 10 turnovers.
Been shooting like ass, too.
And they got washed.
I don't
And they
think
got
she shot
washed.
over 50% yet.
In either game. And Angel Reese has
Yeah.
looked good in both her first 2 games. Now, granted, they both played different positions, of course. So you can't compare. I don't know if y'all seen this, but Caitlin Clark is a bit of a whiny bitch. Because I was watching tape where clips of them showing Caitlin Clark, she gets touched on the hand. Somebody might pull out her hair accidentally, and the bitch is crying. You know who she reminds me of?
LeBron?
The white Embiid. She reminds me of the white Embiid. Crying ass little bitch. Crying ass little, before I didn't really have much to say about Caitlin. I want to see her do well. She's a rookie, whatever. You're a white ass bitch, man. I don't want to see you do shit. Dejanay in the first game, homegirl who played for LSU in the championship. I don't understand why the coach at LSU didn't put this girl on Caitlin for that game. Which leads me to believe that white girl on LSU was a fucking plant and was there to help Caitlin's team win because of her fucking performance. Because there's no fucking way in hell. You saw the way Dejanay did it in the first game. I don't know. Did you guys see the clips of the first game?
Some of them.
Yeah. No, I didn't waste my time.
I saw the box scores. I saw Caitlin's stats, but I didn't want to.
Your dad is racist. And Marcus is racist, and you're sexist.
Fuck these bitches.
Look.
I'm fucking mad. I did not raise you this way.
Feel free to contact. It's Matt at AOL.com.
At AOL.com.
Oh, Lord. But, seriously, man, Caitlin, I'm tired of hearing about her. She sucks. I'm not going to go that far. She doesn't suck. But being a whiny bitch, like, dude, every fucking touch she's calling to the ref. There's even a clip of her dad in the fucking stand saying, yo, shut up and play ball. That's how much of a whiny bitch she is. So I hope Angel Reese does extremely well this season. Pray she gets one from here. And those NBA bros, let Caitlin know. You were playing against college girls. You're playing against grown-ass woman. You're going to get your ass beat.
She's going to be all right, bro.
Yeah, she'll be all right.
She got to get that out of her game. She's a really shitty team.
If we're going to be fair.
Who does that?
Well, Luka does that shit a lot. Like, a lot of talking
he's a prima
to the refs,
donna.
complaining.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's like a superstar thing. I don't think that's like a Caitlin Clark thing. I think that's every good player. They tend to do that shit. Well, not every good player, but a lot of them do. She needs to get that shit out of her game.
But Caitlin is no superstar yet. She's a great or / good player.
I mean, she's kind of walking into the WNBA as superstar. I don't know if that's fair or not. I'm just saying, she's getting the superstar treatment from her first game. Mm-hmm.
She is. I mean, she was getting superstar. She was getting superstar treatment in college.
And she is a rookie. And she's gonna struggle. Like you said, then you stepped up a level. These girls are getting paid. I mean, I guess they were in college too, but it's a different level, And she got a target on her.
Yeah.
Rightfully so, and that they put that target on her back, so people gonna bring their shit against her. So she'll be alright though. She can shoot, so she'll be alright.
Are you sexist like Matt?
Oh man, I mean, I just don't watch. No, I don't watch them though.
I'm starting to think you're sexist too. I'm starting to think you're sexist too, dude. I'm starting to think.
Let me know when one of them hits a 360 reverse windmill.
You know what? I'm with you on that. Lisa Lesson is probably the only broad I knew that could dunk. I don't know if any of these.
They should lower the rim, man. They should lower the rim.
That's not fair. They want equal rights.
No, it is fair because it's not the same game. So they should change the rules.
Yeah,
their
smaller
game.
balls.
They already do.
Game.
They got smaller balls and a closer 3-point range.
Perfect.
How much fucking more do you want?
Make it entertaining. So lower the fucking rim so they can dunk.
Right, so more motherfuckers like Rick can say that these bitches can be in the NBA.
No, see, that's crazy talk. No. That's crazy.
Because that's what it's going to open up.
No.
Look how good they are on a fucking 7-foot rim.
That's a crazy statement. I'm not co-sign.
You might as well put the WNBA at launch.
At launch.
I don't
lower the rim, man.
Mark. I definitely didn't think Caitlin should have played in the NBA. That's just what the fucking need.
Look, he shouldn't change his mind now. He saw her play a couple games in the WNBA and said, "Oh shit, I need to take it back."
I'm gonna have to research that back and see exactly how I worded all that.
It's a shame we can't cue it up now.
Yeah, roll the clip, Micah.
I guess my point is, I would be okay with seeing females in the NBA.
Look, Caitlin Clark is just as tall and just as big as Jordan Poole. You saw what Draymond
Exactly.
did to him.
No, I don't think she is, though. I think she's 6 foot.
She's 6
Muggsy
foot.
That's
Bogues,
small for
Allen
them.
Iverson, fucking Kyrie.
Yeah, but those are
Kyrie's like what?
whatchamacallits.
Fucking 6 foot tall,
They-
200, not even 200
But
pounds.
think about it.
The
Anybody
fact-
that's 6 foot and under in the NBA, like, they were
She
exceptional.
couldn't
at
body-
She's
something.
going to get beat up.
She couldn't
Patrick
body as a
Beverly's gonna
center
beat her
or
up.
forward. She couldn't play
The
4 or
fact
5,
you're
but she could-
complaining, you're comparing Caitlin Clark to Allen Iverson throws this whole thing out of the window. Come on.
We'll know by next week.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, she'll have that popped up. We'll find it. We'll find it. We'll find it. Nah, I mean, I'm not going to say she's garbage. She's a rookie. She's going to have to go through some things. She's going to get roughed up. But I'm just tired of hearing about her, man. I'm just tired.
I get that, and just as much as you're talking about her, it's just kind of like the Paul brothers situation. The thing that makes you talk about her is because the machine is making it
Yeah.
something that they know has enough traction to distract us.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it brings again though, I have to push in this point before you walk away from it. It is bringing exposure to women's sports in general, not just the WNBA. You know what I mean? Like, and I think also part of it too, hopefully, it starts to push this, oh God, I'm about to get canceled, this transgender thing out of there. Like this whole dudes, I can understand if a woman is good enough to compete with men in terms of physical attributes, because it's physical is over the mental part. But men playing in women's sports, to me, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It's just, it's fucking up the stuff for them.
Oh,
it's not,
yeah.
you know? And so,
No, I mean,
so with that,
That's
with that
crazy.
said, I'm glad she is bringing attention to women's sports, and she's going to give girls like
Yeah.
Reese, you know, attention.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You shouldn't get canceled for something, because again, if you were born a man, 'cause, you know, let me just be straight up right now. I only acknowledge male and female. If you want me to respect anything else, as far as like all those pronouns that are floating out there, if you want me to respect that, I will respect that. But you will respect this. As much as I'm going to respect calling you by whatever pronoun you want to be called by, you're going to respect me by either calling me your grace, your majesty, maybe even master, because I like to be called that too, because I think I'm a fucking master.
My lord, my liege.
All right.
Oh, my
So,
Lord.
If you are not willing to call me by those names, don't expect me to call you by nothing else but your motherfucking name. If you were born a boy and you look like a boy, I'm going to call you a fucking boy. If you were born a girl and you look like a girl, I'm going to call you a girl. You
And
want
if you're-
respect, you're going to give it to me too. You want to cancel me for saying like that? But you know what? Eat a baby.
I
Now,
echo
let's
it
get
out.
back.
This episode's gonna get taken down.
Let's get back on.
Like you got her
Right.
job cut out tonight, boy. This is gonna be an edited episode.
Now, unlike the first time where you and Micah made a decision,
Nah, that was crazy, bro. That was crazy. Okay, we don't need to talk about what you said. That was crazy.
I won't bring
That-
it up because I don't want what I said to get taken down
No.
again.
Please.
4 minutes.
That's
4
right.
minutes
Mhm.
of good shit. Let me tell
It
you.
was that.
It was
It was
great.
good. It was good.
I'll be an
but
Highlander. He was being
very
an Highlander.
offensive.
And I got to tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Very offensive.
Homelander, I mean, sorry,
Listen.
Homelander.
Listen. We can't. We
Yeah, guys-
can't just. Yeah, no. It was no.
Certainly,
Good
guys,
stuff, but no.
it was great. Guys should not be competing in female sports. I don't care if you're in transition, doing whatever. You're still a dude. You were still born a man.
Wow, that's
If
true.
you wanted to play sports, you should have stayed a man and competed in male sports. Plain and simple. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
It's definitely a competitive advantage.
Before I move on, we don't have, because I don't want to veer off, but come on. Caitlyn Jenner won Woman of the fucking Year.
Yeah,
Oh.
bro.
You mean to tell me that there wasn't a natural born woman
No.
that could have
Bro.
won that motherfucking award?
It's
Men are
called an
better than
agenda.
women
Not
than
to me.
women are, bro.
It's an agenda.
Wasn't even a woman that full year.
That's crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah, right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can I claim my taxes?
No, what he did.
I'm pretty sure the motherfucker still had a dick when they gave him that award.
Whoa.
Probably.
So, look, again,
Whoa.
let's just move on.
City Boys of one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's sending a message for sure, man. That's fucking crazy.
UFC.
Well,
now, in about 2 weeks, Dustin Poirier will be facing
Fucking Islam.
There you
Oh,
go.
man.
There you go. There you go. I was trying to. Now I don't know who's on the card.
It's a pretty big fight. I believe and Costa are fighting that night.
Yeah, I'll pick the Brazilian on that one. So I'm gonna first fight on the card is Randy Brown and Zaleski dos Santos. I don't know who either fighter is, so I'm not going to pick them. Do you guys know those guys? Okay, we'll move on. Jilton Alameda, I don't know who he is. And Alexander Romanov. My man kind of looks like Fedor.
Yeah, he's gonna win, I think.
Yeah, I don't know who's gonna win, but you're right about that description.
I guess Romanov. I'll pick
Yeah, I got Almeida.
Almeida's a beast. What about you, Marcus? You know those guys?
no.
Okay, we'll move
I'm
on.
not familiar.
Kevin Holland versus Michael. I'm not
Kevin
gonna try to
Holland.
pronounce
I
that.
always go with Kevin Holland.
I got Kevin Holland in that one as well.
Yeah.
Matt,
Yeah, Kevin Holland's gonna win. He's coming off a
Yeah.
bad loss. So
Rick, you got Kevin Holland or the white boy?
And didn't the white boy have to lose weight? I feel like
truthfully,
I'm not sure. It wouldn't really be a good call for
that
me.
don't
but
matter anyway to me.
Yeah,
I feel like he had to wait down for that. I can't really give a call on that.
You
one,
picking the
'cause-
white boy?
No,
Yeah,
definitely not.
the fucking figure.
Wow.
You know why I was asking that question, Matthew. You know why I was asking. Co-main event: Sean Strickland, Paulo
Sean
Costa.
Strickland.
You guys heard my pick? I got. Oh, really?
Yeah,
It
that's
is. It is
awesome,
going to be a
dude.
good one, I feel. But Sean Strickland got the hands, but Costa got the wrestling over him. So it's like a vice versa type of fight.
And knockout power.
That is true. Paulo
Yeah.
Costa is a
He knockout
big
power.
motherfucker. And he Brazilian,
Yes, he
so
is. Like I don't even know how he makes middleweight. He looks like he should be fighting his light heavyweight.
Dude, he looks like he eats steroids for breakfast.
he might walk around naturally at heavyweight. I wouldn't be
Agreed.
surprised.
And are you picking him just because you don't like Strickland?
No, I think Paulo's going to knock him out.
I
think
just know you
Paulo's
don't like.
gonna-
I know you don't.
I respect
I
it.
don't like Strickland.
Costa got power. So.
I mean, I don't like Strickland. Yeah, I just think he's going to get put to sleep straight up.
You
Once
want
that
him to get
Paul
put to
makes
sleep.
contact. Now, I will say this though: if Paulo loses, it'll be the weight cut. Because a lot of these guys that walk around that heavy, that have to cut down to that weight, it affects their fighting a lot.
That's what I was talking about in just the last one that we talked about. Like that white boy had to cut like 20 pounds to fight that dude. So that's when I remembered a little story about that. Same thing. Like they tend to be pretty fucking weak when they have to do that.
Yeah,
They choose to
very
do
weak.
this, though.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying it fucking hurts you.
Now the main event. Oh, did you give your pick, Marcus? I'm sorry if I didn't catch you.
Oh, I think Strickland's going to win.
Do you not? Can I say?
I feel the same way. I want Costa to win, but I feel like Strickland, if Strickland gets some good hits on him in the first 2 rounds, it's going to be over. He's going to knock him
Strickland
out.
wins. He's going
But
to
if
say
he's
some
not
wild
making
shit, too.
contact, if Costa,
Yeah, he
if
is going to say
Costa,
some wild shit.
if Costa's able to move around, like if he can move his weight around and not get hit a lot in the first 2 rounds, he has a chance. But if Strickland hits him 3-4 real good times in the first round and a half, he's going to be done. He's going to find the knockout punch. He's going to know where to hit him.
It's gonna be like the Izzy fight.
Yeah.
Exactly. Perfect example.
Now I'll say this. I'll just put it on the table right here for those of you that pick Strickland. I know you didn't because he's what? Main event.
God.
What?
No, that's from Matt. That's from Matt's boy. He said, "This is I love calling y'all racist."
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, dude.
So the main event,
Oh,
we got a commie versus an American. I like to call him commie for fun. I don't know if he's a communist. If he isn't, I don't give a shit. I just like to say. That makes me racist. Guess what?
He is from Russia.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to pick the commie, man.
There we go.
It's gonna be another good fight. Both guys are amazing, but the Russians are just eat, sleep, train, eat, sleep, train, eat, sleep, train. That's all they do.
And steroids.
If he dies, he dies. Fuck it.
Yeah,
they got a good stable. Just in general, like they have a stable right now. It's just fucking insane. Like just, I don't know what it is. Like I don't know. They probably are like all ran like allegedly. They're probably all ran by like the KGB or some shit. Like you just said, like born and bred for that shit. They get deprived of pussy and fucking. You know what I mean? Like can't do shit. You know what I mean?
They are at war right now, so that's why all these Russians in the UFC are dogs right now. Hey, they got to be war ready.
Now, what about you, Marcus? You got. Now, look, I picked the commie, but that's not to say that I don't love Dustin. Dustin is a phenomenal fighter.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I want Dustin to win, but I don't think he's going to. I don't think he's going to either.
And Dustin does great work outside of the ring. Man. He does a lot for charity. Man. Dustin is an awesome dude. I would love to see him win.
Yeah.
You know, like you guys say, man, you know, these commies are on another level.
They got TikTok, the champions, they got everything.
Everything. What about you, man? What you get?
I might be biased too. I think everybody knows my answer. I think Dustin Poirier is going to take it. Islam has yet to defend his belt against somebody his weight class. He fucking beat Alexander Volkanovski twice, and everybody thinks he's a shit. As much as I love Islam and how good of a fighter he is, everybody's bound to lose eventually, unless you're Khabib and you cut out early.
You know, and Khabib, you know, that motherfucker was always hurt. You know, he had one fight a year. You know, I can't respect what Khabib did. You know, I'm not saying he's terrible or he sucks, but I can't respect what he did in the game for the simple fact that you fought one fight a year and you cut out early. Because you know for a fact
it's turning into Islam right now.
Did he have anything else to prove though? Who didn't he strangle? Who didn't he beat?
I mean, that's true. That's true.
Smashed everybody.
I mean, not really. I mean, he really didn't really beat any big name guys. I saw something that showed his the record of the fighters he fought against, and they were in the negative of wins and losses.
I mean, outside of Conor and
Dustin Poirier, he strangled. Justin Gaethje, he strangled.
Okay, those are the three big name guys that he beat.
Charles Oliveira, he beat earlier on. They fought early, but not later, Charles.
Right.
It's still Charles, bro.
He didn't fight New Charles. Yeah, he didn't fight New Charles. But again, it's still a win against a great fighter.
I mean, Dustin Poirier's resume is better than Khabib's, in my opinion.
Justin Gaethje's as well.
Right.
Justin Gaethje's.
They both lost to Khabib.
Here's why I love guys like Dustin, Gaethje, Kevin Holland. Who else? Guys like that in general. Don't avoid guys. They take their fights, win, lose, or draw. Guys like, because we're going to get into the next topic as well. Guys in boxing.
They're as humble as it comes, too.
Yeah. Now, last night they had an event. I fell asleep before the main event.
Usyk beat Fury. Shit.
Yeah, we're about to get into that. Edson Barboza. Oh, so Edson Barboza lost.
I forgot he was fighting too. Who the hell did he fight?
Lerone Murphy?
No.
Some Brit. Yeah, he's a Brit. Most of these guys on this card I am somewhat familiar with, but they're not good enough for me. I mean, Angela Hill was probably the biggest thing on that card in my personal opinion. And she won her fight, hands down. She was in the top 10 after her win. So congratulations to her. But the rest of the card, for me, I don't know most of these guys. So we're going to move on to boxing. Tyson Fury and another commie. Isn't he a commie as well?
He's Ukrainian, right?
Yeah, same
thing. It is the same thing almost.
For anyone that's saying, They want to get all technical about what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get canceled again for this topic as well.
You know.
Arthur, welcome.
So I didn't watch the fight, but I did catch the highlights. Now we all know boxing. I mean, we can all agree that boxing is a corrupt sport, right?
Well, yeah.
It's the same as the WWE at this point.
Yeah, agreed. I second that.
In UFC, do I?
Well, take it easy, puppy. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Yeah, we fucking know.
Relax. Take it easy.
The UFC is real. Real.
That's what the wrestling people sounded like in the
Real.
80s, too.
I ain't never seen one RKO in the
All wrestling
UFC,
people-
so
Don't say it's not real. Don't say it's not real.
Does that feel fake, huh? Does that feel fake? Hey, does it? Oh no.
until I see a pedigree in the UFC, tombstone, something. Hey, a tombstone. Hey, I can see someone pull off a damn tombstone in the UFC cage, breaking someone's neck.
Because I mean, the suplexes are very because the suplexes, I've seen guys get dumped on their neck getting suplexed in MMA, so they can easily incorporate that. I'd love to see somebody get caught in sharpshooter.
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
And get tap out to that. That'll impress me. But yeah, what's this? How do you pronounce Connor's last name? I don't want him to beat me.
It's tap.
He fought Fury last night.
You
Fury
say
fought
Usyk, whatever.
However you say it.
I think it's Usyk or something like that.
I caught the highlights. Did anybody watch the fight?
I watched the fight.
I didn't.
Well, I watched it. I didn't watch it live. I watched it this morning when I woke up at like 3:30. But and honestly, I have to give a lot of. This was probably one of Tyson's, for me personally, one of Tyson's more impressive fights. Honestly, the fact that he made it the whole way, I was really surprised. Like when you see him start getting rocked, I was like, oh, he's about to take this fucker down, and he kind of got saved by the bell a little bit in not the last round, the round before the end. Well, I remember they did 9 rounds, right? Or whatever, 12 rounds, whatever it was. I can't remember.
12 rounds.
12 rounds. And I would say it was probably like the 10th round. I thought Tyson was done, and he held on for 2 more rounds. But the decision was right. And if you look at the judges card, I can't argue it very much. Like, it was probably about how that last fight with Tyson should have got judged. You know what I mean? Like they called it a little better this.
Yeah, when I caught the highlights and I caught the end of it as well, the end of not the end, but Tyson's post-conference statements, and he's specific. You know, I used to like Tyson Fury. I mean, even though I felt as though the judges gave him the fight against Francis Ngannou, and Ngannou beat his ass, but Ngannou only ended up getting knocked out afterwards. But he lost to Ngannou, and the highlights in this one showed me he got beat up.
Boxing, and these guys are not letting us down. Fury's in trouble. The big fella, the Gypsy King, is rattled. He's stumbling all over the place.
He got beat up. Now he had some. There were some rounds where they were highlighting some of the things that he was doing, but he got beat up. His face was battered, and then to make excuses that the judges gave him the fight because his country is at war.
You know, his country's at war, so people are siding with the country at war, but make no mistake, I won that fight in my opinion.
Now, to that I say, I don't think the judges give a fuck about what you were.
I think he got his ass beat. He went to war with Buddy and got beat up.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, just take that ass whooping. You lost. You know, you can still believe in your Jesus Christ, same as I do, but he humbled your ass. You got beat up, nigga. Beat up. In light of boxing, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. Well tape, babe.
If this is him talking about kissing his big juicy lips,
Or about him being
out.
15 and getting a wreck.
We're going to take some questions from the fans, so I can't vouch for these. I don't know how crazy they're going to be. And we've got a young boy right over here, so you're up first, my man.
Yo, I'm Kale Martin, and I'm a big fan of both of y'all. You guys are both fucking legends. And I just want to, like...
Where's your mother at?
Yo, Mike, how would you, like, compare Jake to boxers in the 90s? And Jake, how do you foresee young boxers like me coming up? You feel me? Jake.
Well, Jake is his own person. He's not like anybody else but him. He started this YouTuber stuff out, and he made it successful. And we're going to see how far it's going to take him.
Who would train me better, Jake or you, Mike?
Me, definitely me.
Yo, Jake, what do you think of that?
I think older fighters have more heart and balls and weren't afraid, but I think the newer fighters have more skill and technique and are sharper. So that's why I'd be a better coach.
Yeah, tight shit. So you think he has bigger balls? Who do you think's got a higher body count? What's your body count, Jake? What's your body
I
count?
went left real quick.
Yo.
Where is this kid's mother?
Jake, you think yours is higher? Type shit, we outside, go, boom, bitch. Ah!
Well done, little man.
I love you guys, motherfucker.
Did he just say, I love you, black motherfucker? Is that what he said?
He had one too many Capri Suns is all I know. Holy. What the hell?
That was 100% work, you guys. You heard the fucking guy in the beginning say it. He said, I don't know how crazy these questions are going to get. That shit was fucking work right there. They knew this shit was coming.
There's been a lot of weird shit
just like the rest
said.
of this fight. It's all propaganda, my man.
Roll the second one, since it's Matt's favorite.
He wanted to kiss
Matt's
me?
favorite.
Indeed.
Huh? He said he wanted to kiss you. That's so ironic that he said that,
Matt
because I
likes to
saw
fuck
pictures
with
of him
Republicans.
dancing at 16 doing that little dance on YouTube, and for some reason I had an erection.
Oh, shit.
I said that too before, right? As we started talking about Mike. Oh. You think, oh, no. So, we lost Rick.
The men in black got him. Men in black got him. You know, he was saying too much. He's talking about the machine and all this other stuff. Like, what motherfucker, we got your ass.
Man, you said the UFC was scripted, so Dana picked his ass up.
Mike pushed Diddy's hand away back in the day on that damn TV show, but after hearing some shit like that,
you gotta wonder, like, fuck, man, really?
Mike Tyson has always had some outlandish shit though when he's about to fight.
Yeah, usually it isn't gay though. You know,
I don't know.
Maybe?
I remember the 90s, some dude talked shit to him. He was like, I'll come over there and fuck you in your ass or something like that.
Put your mother in a straight jacket, you punk ass white boy. Come here and tell me that if I fuck you in your ass, you punk white boy.
But Mike has always been saying weird shit like that.
Oh, man, so he just got prison on the mind. See, I'm not trying to get that by Mike, you know what I mean?
Oh.
You know, he just
He'll
got
beat
prison.
you up. He'll beat you up and beat your cheeks up.
That's one of my biggest fears, dude. That's why I don't break the law. You know what I'm saying? I don't break the law for that reason. I'm not trying to get put up. I've seen these movies. I see how it goes down. I've seen American History X. I've seen Lockdown. That's not how I want to. I've seen Oz. I don't want to end up like that, dog. You know, because it's like, fuck. Like, nah, man. Like, but it was really gay. It was like, you know, again, nothing against gay folks, but I've just never known Mike Tyson.
Not only was it gay, it was a younger or an older video of Jake Paul when he was underage. This makes it 10 times worse.
He said, I got an erect, bro.
I like, oh my God, man. Like, yeah, you know, I remember him talking about eating people's children.
See, like,
you know, that's more acceptable to me than like talking about a 15-year-old boy gave you an erection.
Wow.
I mean,
did he touch him for too long on the show?
Well, you know what? Speaking of the machine, looks like a machine cloned. They cloned you just that quick, huh?
I was just gonna say I could see what you're saying. I could easily be in a room or like a prison cell with a guy who ate some people than a pedo. You're absolutely right. Because I'm probably gonna get in a lot of trouble with being in a room with the pedo. I'm gonna fuck him up. But the guy who ate somebody, I'm probably gonna be like, hey man, do you, dog? Yeah.
Like, hey dog, as far as I'm concerned, you were probably hungry. You know what I'm saying? Your blood sugar might have been low. You needed to eat.
Man, gotta eat.
You got to do, dog. But
your blood
but
sugar might be
low.
Some babies.
But if you're talking about a 15-year-old boy gave you an erection, I don't know where that's funny.
Look, it's not.
Just don't. But on a serious note, as far as that fight is concerned, I believe it's going down in Texas. It's no longer an exhibition. This is going to actually be a fight. So hopefully Mike Tyson isn't going to take a dive and allow some YouTube chump to knock him out like some of those older has-beens did. And hopefully Mike Tyson doesn't walk to the ring stoned as a motherfucker and actually decides to fuck this dude up, because that's what I want to see. I'm going to see that.
But like, did you see how it was like in that press conference and then some other times where they've been talking and whatnot? I can't sit here and pretend to know if he's going to take a dive, but I think he is definitely putting in work or putting on a show in terms of his not liking him. I think they are very much in cahoots about all of this. Like, they seem like they're probably actually just...
Because Mike Tyson doesn't need money. We all know this.
Not
he
at
doesn't
all.
need money. He's good.
I mean, he doesn't.
So it's like, yeah, he doesn't need money. He's doing really good with everything he's got going on.
Okay, and if he could win $50-100 million on this by losing, you don't think he would fucking take it? I don't buy it. This the first thing that he would say would be is, I don't need money. Okay, everybody needs $50 or $100 million. You know what I mean? Including millionaires. So, like, you know, I don't know. Could be wrong.
We'll see.
But I don't think he'll take. I don't think necessarily take the dive. But I hope I hope they put on a good show. Like, I hope it really lasts. Like, Mike doesn't just fucking hit him once and he's done.
I'm sure you do.
I wanted to ask you this, Julian. Are you a boxing fan?
Yeah, I just don't watch it.
Who do you consider one of the greats?
One of the greats? Mike Tyson's a GOAT. Ali a GOAT. Mayweather's a GOAT, no matter how much hate he gets. No matter how much hate he gets, he is one of the GOATs. He is one of the GOATs.
That left. Yes. Okay.
He was one of the first ones to do it in the thing with Mayweather, though. He won the belt and the big
Pacquiao was a GOAT.
I agree with you on the Pacquiao thing. Here's where I'm going to go out with the Mayweather thing, because here's how I feel about Mayweather. Mayweather, in my personal opinion, if he is a GOAT, he is a GOAT as far as applying track rules. And let me repeat that, track rules to the ring. I've never seen a motherfucker run so much and for people to call that defense. I've never seen a motherfucker dodge people so much and still call him the GOAT. Like, Pacquiao, for example. That fight happened, 7 years too late. Pacquiao agreed to almost every condition that non-reading motherfucker asked him to do.
Read one page of Harry Potter.
Every fucking condition. But yet he still wanted Pacquiao to draw blood before a fight. Now, we just discussed how fighters have to cut weight, dehydrate to weigh in. So knowing that has to be done the night before the fight, knowing how much that weakens a fighter, you still want the guy to draw blood because you think he's on steroids, because he's actually out there fucking people up while you're out there dodging people and running in the ring.
He's on that pretty boy shit, pretty boy Floyd.
Now, for me, he will never be the GOAT. Like, dude, no. If for Floyd to impress me, let him come back. You know, he wanted to fight the other Paul brother. Yeah, why didn't you just come back and fight Bud Crawford? That would have sold more money. You would have proved a point if you were the GOAT. You fight who the best are. You don't pick out fucking bums. Mike Tyson, one of the GOATs, literally just recently, I don't know if it's recent, but he said, yeah, Floyd Mayweather is not great to me. The guy pick and chose who he fought, so yeah, it's easy to be undefeated.
Like, you know, Floyd's a great fighter, don't get me wrong. Yeah. You know, he had 50 fights and he said, listen, Sugar Ray Robinson had 47 fights. He lost one, then he had 78 fights. Then he had a 78-fight winning streak. Whoever's in the rankings.
Well, I think it's all subjective.
Picking whoever you are, come on.
I think.
Yeah, I think Mike has always
like
been
somebody telling me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
that's
like
somebody's fault, though.
Yeah, it is. And that's like somebody telling me Joe Calzaghe deserves to be on the GOAT list because he's undefeated. I mean, Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., I respect him more than Floyd Mayweather.
He has like 150 wins and like 2 losses.
And unlike Floyd Mayweather, never dodged anybody. Never dodged anybody. While Floyd was fighting and doing what he was doing, and may he rest in peace now, but Paul Williams was still floating around. Paul Williams could have fought at any weight class. He dodged that. There's a reason why he dodged that motherfucker. There were certain fighters that and again, he waited 7 years to fight Pacquiao. Pacquiao went into that fight with a bad shoulder, so literally fought the dude with one arm, and still won 4 rounds in that fight.
I was going to say, he was still giving him the work, too.
Yeah. And won 4 rounds in that fight. So imagine if he had fought Pacquiao 7 years before the way they were supposed to, and Pacquiao had 2 arms. You know what happens then? Floyd actually gets put to sleep.
Hey, you could say the same thing about Floyd, though. He was 7 years younger, all that.
But he would have got put to sleep. Night. Like that dude. For me,
I would lean more towards him getting KO'd by a prime Pacquiao, yeah.
Yeah. For sure, dude. For sure. And, you know, I'm pretty sure I hear Floyd does good things for his people in his circle. You know, good for you, dude. You know, again, as far as boxing is concerned, I cannot give him my respect in no way, shape, or form. I mean, you know, I just can't. Ali, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Because that dude fought dogs. He fought bums too, but you know, but sometimes you have to do that because, again, it's boxing. But he fought dogs. Frazier, Foreman, Norton.
And he said, fuck y'all's bullshit war.
Yeah, but back
exactly.
back then you had to. Back then you had to fight those guys. Like, you had to fight the best of the best. It's different now, you know.
And it should be that way now. You know, boxing is so corrupt, and there's far too many belts. They make each guy can pick who they fight. Nah, man. The best should fight the best. That's what we want to see as fans.
And each weight class has like 10 belts.
Yeah, like what matters? You know what?
What belt is the ultimate belt?
You know what boxing reminds me of? The WWE. Straight up. It reminds me of the WWE, where a whole bunch of nonsense is scripted and none of the belts matter. Not one.
Hey, man, put respect on the WWE Championship, man.
Right, because Logan Paul's the champ. Would you over there drinking Prime right now, Julian?
Logo doesn't have the biggest belt. Logan just has like a fucking basic belt, bro. He's like an intercontinental weight. He's not a...
Exactly, because I don't know, because I don't give a fuck.
Well, Logan actually can wrestle in real life. The guy was in real life.
Logan's actually a good wrestler.
He's actually been very fucking entertaining.
Like,
it's just he has to put in his work. He hasn't. That's the problem with him, is they disrespect him around the. Well, they're building this storyline that a lot of the wrestlers are kind of pissed this motherfucker didn't have to put in those years of fucking driving down the road in Honda Civics with 6 other fucking dudes and doing dumb storylines and taking all the hits.
Because the difference between him and those motherfuckers is the fact that he came into the WWE rich already. Those guys were coming up poor. You know what I'm saying? So you can't hate that.
That's how they got rich. That's the thing. People are so stupid, hating on somebody else because they didn't struggle as bad as them.
Yeah, that sounds very racist of you guys.
How so? What? You got rich off of YouTube instead of boxing and wrestling.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't have anything to do with race.
You know, I don't really like those guys at all, and respect their game, but it's not really just a YouTube thing. It's content. We can all make YouTube shit. They found a key to the matrix of it. Like I give him props, but Logan works hard, physically speaking. He goes out there and does what he's supposed to fucking do. You know, it's different because a company is telling him who wins and loses. It's a little bit different with his brother because his brother's out there like completely like, and who knows who's behind him. There could be a lot of like big powers you don't know the names of, a lot of money behind them that you don't know the names of, that are really controlling what's going on. You know, that's where it's different. Again, with Jake and them and boxing, like you just touched on, maybe UFC eventually, they're lying to us. WWE ain't lying to us.
Let me ask you, Matt, who do you consider some of the greats in boxing?
I think Julian kind of nailed it on the head. Ali, Tyson, hate me all the fuck you want, discredit it all you want. Floyd is up there regardless.
Sugar Ray.
Hate it or love it. Yeah, I mean,
Sugar Ray. Which one, Sugar Ray Robinson or Leonard?
Robinson.
Both. Hector Camacho too. Hector Camacho was a fucking man. Him and his son.
Marvin Hagler.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hagler, Tommy Hearns.
Canelo. I was gonna say Canelo, Tyson Fury. I mean, there's plenty of guys you can put up there. I think that's sort of along the lines of like a football or basketball. There isn't ever gonna be one GOAT. There's a collection of a few names.
Yeah, for me, the only fighter on that list. Again, the only fighter on that list that doesn't deserve bench for. Floyd's
a GOAT, man. Floyd's a GOAT.
Floyd,
he's learning about it in an unorthodox way, bro.
Floyd is a track star in the ring. That's not boxing. You want to know
that's the point of boxing is to not get hit, though. To not get it. To not get hit is the point. So he's not getting hit.
Okay. To that point, Winky Wright would stand in front of you and not get hit, and didn't have to run. He didn't have to run.
Floyd has to run.
He's different than Mayweather. He's different because he knows how to fucking box. All Floyd knows how to do is fucking run.
No, Floyd can box. Floyd can box. We can't take that away from him. The dude, technically, as a boxer, is fucking great. Now, all the other shit, I get where you're coming from, but his boxing, like, come on, man. He can do that.
He's a good entertainer. You know what I mean? Like, he would probably get his ass kicked by a lot of dudes if it was a straight up fight, but he's a good entertainer.
I'll give you this.
He's smart. Even though he can't read, he's smart because look what he turned himself into.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, I was going to say it before, but like, he's a boxer. He doesn't need to know how to read. He's got millions of fucking dollars. Like,
I mean, his dad turned him into that. Let's be real.
It's just fun that shit, man. Money Mayweather.
You know what he can fucking read? The amount of zeros in his fucking win-loss ratio and his fucking amount of zeros in his bank account.
That shit was brilliant. That was a brilliant change of like character from
Boy
Floyd to Money Mayweather.
You hate his fucking mouth.
I respect him. I respect the money thing. I respect the money thing. What he's done, how he succeeded. I never hate how somebody makes their money, as long as it's not hurting anyone else. But again, for me to consider him a GOAT,
his resume is not bad either. No. He beat some great fighters.
The names on the resume
I know,
are
he
not
beat
that,
him late.
The names.
Yeah, he beat them.
The names are not that bad.
I get it.
He will never get GOAT status for you. All those guys that you mentioned, Lennox and
young Canelo.
Canelo. A young Canelo. Yeah, even Canelo.
What about
go back with Canelo. Go back to the finish of that fight when they were talking to Canelo. Canelo did not look beat up. One. Second, when he said this straight up, and I quote, "I couldn't catch him." He didn't say I couldn't hit him. He said I couldn't catch him.
And Floyd said, "I gotta get him now while he's young. I can't wait 5 years for this
Floyd is a
to
punk
be a
ass
monster."
bitch who likes to fight has-beens.
And Floyd's older than him.
He takes fights that he can win.
I'm not about to sit here and cape for Floyd Mayweather. That's not most likely. I'm about to do this.
You know what y'all have in common?
I'm just saying he's a great one.
All y'all are LeBron fanatics like that.
No.
Floyd is
Michael
also
Jordan
go.
Michael Jordan is a GOAT. I've always said MJ's the GOAT.
Go.
I'm never going to take that away from Michael. Michael's the GOAT. I'm just saying Floyd's great. I'm not calling him the greatest fighter ever, but he's
good. I cannot give him great
he's in the class
great.
of like Hall of Fame fighters. Like,
he shouldn't be.
He should though. He should. Rocky Marciano's in there. Who the fuck did he hit?
And he's a ball too. You see, that's the only people who bring up Rocky Marciano are white people, because that's the only white people that ever went up.
He was undefeated.
Marcus just brought him up. And don't you dare scream white.
I'm not white.
You're racist, all right?
Yeah, fuck that. You know who's a bum? You know who's a bum? Michael Jordan.
How dare you disrespect?
Real talk though, let me throw one more boxer in there real quick that nobody brought up. Lennox Lewis.
I respect everybody's opinion. Yeah, I said him. I mentioned him. He's great. What he did to Mike Tyson was horrible, even though it was a Mike Tyson that just got out of jail.
Yeah, Rocky Balboa is the best boxer of all time.
Rocky Balboa. He definitely gets Mike. He gets Mike.
He stay winning fights. He was the underdog every time, bro.
Apollo Creed was second. Apollo Creed and Dolph, you know, he could fight too. He killed people.
Bud Crawford gets GOAT status over Floyd Mayweather in my
his
opinion.
blood would kill him, bro. Like we know
Damn
that.
right he would. You damn right
You know
he
what
would
that
kill him.
Floyd knows that too? You know what that Floyd knows that?
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? He ain't got nothing to prove. He never lost. He ain't got to fight nobody no more.
Jake Paul's better than Bud.
I'm better.
To Al's point, I get what he's saying. Like, he feels like he's only as high in the list as he is because he did some LeBron type shit. You see what I'm saying? He ducked the right situations. He was able to coordinate his own shit. You know, a lot of things that boxers before him weren't able to do, LeBron did. So I get it. I mean, and and Mayweather did. You know what I mean? Very much like that.
And Manny
So
Pacquiao certainly gets GOAT status over that motherfucker. Yeah. So, you know, look.
Manny had a lot of fights unsanctioned too. That motherfucker killed
They all
motherfuckers in
did.
South America.
They all did.
And Manny Pacquiao knocked people out.
There's
That's
a
what
main
I'm
difference
saying,
though with
Mike.
LeBron and Mayweather. LeBron loses it. LeBron's got mad L's. Mayweather don't got none. That's the difference.
That's at
LeBron got as many L's as Jordan got rings. That's crazy to me. I'm just saying. That's crazy. LeBron's still the second best player ever. I'm gonna call him that. He's still number 2.
Oh, you know, we'll have that discussion. We'll have Julian on for that too.
Yeah, I'd go undefeated in the finals if I played a bunch of fucking blums too. You played 3 dynasties in the finals, you're gonna lose. If I played a old Karl Malone and fucking old John Stockton, I'd fucking win too.
LeBron has played
LeBron
nothing
lost
but
the fucking
bums,
dirt.
except for all the guys that have...
LeBron lost the Dirk in the finals. That is inexcusable. That's inexcusable.
Who also beat Kobe Bryant, who also beat the big 3 in Oklahoma City, who also beat the Tim Duncan Spurs.
Inexcusable.
I mean,
to say Carmelo was old, we'll revisit this. We'll revisit
Carmelo
this
as a child molester, so we
Carmelo was D'ing everyone up. That's all I'm saying.
He was.
You know
he
what
was
I'm saying?
literally D'ing everybody. And your kids.
Marcus, you're not a child. Marcus, you're not a child molester.
That's all the time we have. That's all the time we have, folks. So, hey, folks, I hope you guys enjoyed. We are going to revisit the basketball conversation because I know we have 2 LeBron fans here. We'll definitely have this discussion again. But if you guys are looking for any artwork, please feel free to hit my nephew Nate up. His info is right beneath me. Our merch site is still down, so we'll definitely let you guys know what's going on with that.
Yes, sir. And if you like our intro and outro track, it's called Trap Sax by an artist named NISH. You can find his music on YouTube and SoundCloud.
Absolutely. So thanks again for joining us, man. Feel free to like, subscribe, and share.
Yeah.
Signing off. Yes, please. Signing off. I'm Al. Joined by Marcus, Matt, Julian, and Rick. Peace.
LeBron's a GOAT.
MJ.
I knew you were going to say it. I was waiting for that motherfucker to say it.